Welcome, everyone. Welcome for some hockey to Sunrise, Florida for the third of 8 matchups between the Panthers and Detroit. I'll later have the Super Bowl today, but for today's final hockey live stream before our spring semester starts, so that'll be a little interesting to see how I fit those in, but I'll find a way. The Red Wings and the Panthers in a big game early on for Florida and Detroit, and you think about how they've played, and there needs to be a real statement win for the Red Wings. Detroit, it's imperative that they find a way that they're not as talented as many teams in their division. They find a way, they outwork, they do all the things that they've been doing, but they've got to do the basics. They cannot make any mistakes, and you can't take a rest off because they're in an 8-game losing streak. Yes, they've lost to some very good teams. Yes, they've had some close games against some really good hockey clubs, but you've got to find ways to win. They haven't won in regulation since the second game of the year. They haven't won since the overtime win against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Trying not to go into a 9-game losing streak, the Red Wings really, to get a big win here in Florida, could really be incredible. Well, we'll talk about that then. If he gets traded before the Super Bowl, Alexis, then we'll definitely talk about it in that stream. A perfect penalty kill against the Lightning in that last game. That's very good. But that's something that's a really good thing that happened in the last game. But again, something to work on. Hi, T. Stolly. Something to work on for the Red Wings and into this game.
The Red Wing power play has been horrible, down around 10%. They can't seem to score, but it's this place to start, a foundation on your special teams.
But the fact that the penalty kill has been good and the power play, hasn't been great, but the penalty kill has been good, might help this team. Because remember, they had a decent start to the year with their power play. The Panthers, interestingly enough, as Detroit had that good penalty kill, the Panthers, I saw the end of that game. It was a pretty good game. The Panthers have the best power play in the league. I will tell you, though, for some reason, I was preparing for this game, preparing for the Super Bowl, and hanging out. I completely forgot that they played at 12. I completely forgot. So I missed the first and second periods, but I was able to get the third. Foles, a first for Nick Foles, a first to Tariq Cohen, and a third. I'm guessing that's to Chicago. That's a great return for Wentz, but I don't know if Chicago would pay that much. They might, though. Let's look it up on that end.
And look at you, Verhage, an interesting cat. Well said. So long before kickoff in Tampa, we lead you to puck drop, and with Mickey around, there might even be a mic drop. You never know. Red Wings and Panthers next on Super Sunday.
Oh, no, I know Tariq Cohen's good. He's a good running back. No, I don't need to check if Tariq Cohen's good. I know the name. I've watched him play. He's good. But I'll look to see if this is tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm supposed to. Hey, Josh. Tomorrow I'm supposed to stream Vancouver, Toronto. I might not be on time though. I might be a little late because I might have class still going on. I'm not sure.
My odds look big on camera.
You can't put price on love. But if you did,
kind of like he's kind of like, I know the guy's not in the league, but I like to compare him to like a Darren Sproles. He's a little slot type small running back that can catch a lot of passes and is super fast. He's a good speed back. He would work in passing situations. He's strong for his size, but you really would play him in speed type running plays. Go Wings, yeah, Josh. Josh, I don't know if you're going to show up for the Super Bowl, but we'll have the Super Bowl later tonight. Eagles apparently are expected to. Indianapolis is another team. Do I think that's a good package for Wentz? Yeah, it's a good package for Wentz. Cohen adds running back depth to a team that might have one of the deepest depths in running back. If they would have had Cohen, they would have got a third-round pick, which they were going to get anyway, and they would have had a first-round selection, which isn't even which I wouldn't trade at all for Carson Wentz. And we only got home because yeah, that's why you want four-wheel drives, especially if you live in an area like New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Eastern, well, even some Western, pretty much anywhere in Canada. You definitely want those four-wheel drive cars and trucks, absolutely, right? Mom and Dad both have four-wheel drive cars. I don't have a car, so I don't really. But again, I'm not sure you're going to be number 22. But again, with Wentz, they might have not even started him last year. Next year, he might have just been the backup anyway. That would I get the idea Chicago would want Wentz, but that would if they traded that's a bad trade for them. That's a great trade for the Eagles. Vancouver, you don't even need a car. Well, I mean, maybe not that. Well, there's some areas in BC. I know BC is one of the warmer areas in Canada, and I've read that. I mean, it's been snowing the whole day today, and it started snowing at like 7 in the morning, and there's snow all over the trees, and it's just gone.
The wings of the Panthers coming up on Super Bowl.
And Foles.
There are some things in life that are just a waste of time. Jealousy.
Yeah, we went to go over Steve Hill on 5-inch. The axle broke, so we couldn't step downhill. He's spinning on. Oh, that's a little scary. But the Colts offer is not good. I don't know the Indianapolis offer.
He wants his guys to build upon the solid game they played Friday against the best team in hockey, the Lightning, albeit.
But Indianapolis doesn't seem like, I feel like Chicago needs Wentz more than Indianapolis needs Wentz.
Individuals, then you can't let the frustration results get in the way of that growth. Sure, is it frustrating at times? Yeah, sure. If you look at your record and you don't like it, sure. But you got to block that stuff out and you move forward.
That is more easily said than done, blocking out frustration, because it builds upon more. It sure does, and I think if you're the Red Wings, you're looking for some pace.
Sure, guys, I can't believe they still haven't dropped the puck yet, but they will soon. They're right now on the Ram pregame desk for Detroit and Florida. Panthers are so good this year. I think they're first in their division, and the Red Wings, this is a big test. Yes, I am, T. Staley. Yes, I am. I will be live streaming the whole Super Bowl. Grice is going to be starting, and Drieger is going to be starting again. So we've seen these two play against each other a lot. If you're wondering, no Bernier, he's injured. The backup is Jack Conklin. Or Ty Conklin. No, Ty Conklin. He retired. Not him. Forget who it was, but it was. It's not Ty Conklin. That's turn back the clock, but it was another backup that is not a player.
First time this season, 2-0 in his career, facing the Red Wings. The Red Wings will start with Luke Glendening, Darren Helm, and Adam Ernie, with Stahl and Stetcher on the back end against the top line for the Florida Panthers.
They bring out the Markov line. It's Barkov, Duclair, and Verhaeghe, the VDB line. Here off the corner as this puck is dropped, Nielsen, Mestikov, Gagne on that line. Helmut Glendening on Ernie on the fourth line. Juice and Ronick, the two top pairings on defensively, and Stetcher is out there with Stahl, Nemeth and Merrill as well. Stetcher over, and the Red Wings will carry this out and shoot to center. Puck taken back by Florida. I could see that. Trade? I don't know if the trade will happen today. Here's Larkin, hands it off. Shot over to Smith. Rebound. Smith in front. Drieger down. Now, the Red Wings did score last in that game as the Panthers bring it out to center. Score first in that game. The only goal they scored, but they did score first as they had scored against Florida first as well in second games. Red Wings, over this entire season, have not played well in the first games of series. They have either won or lost. Don't believe they've won. Yeah, they have not won the first game of any series this entire year. And series meaning the 2 or 3 game matinees that you see because of the COVID restrictions. Patrick Nemeth, and it hands back down to center. Gagne chases Yandel. Gagne burying Yandel. Yandel off the boards. Red Wings trying to get the forecheck, and the Panthers move out. Juice and Nemestikov are able to play this in behind. Nemestikov pinned from his net. Thanks to good forechecking by Detroit, and then good forechecking by who is my winner for the Super Bowl. You have to stick around and watch the Super Bowl to find out. Dropped off from Gagne. Gagne takes a hit from Vetrano. Gagne still working for the puck. And Fabry chasing it away from Juleson. And the puck comes to center, back end off the board. Second career NHL game for Noah Juleson as the Red Wings shoot in. Rookie and off from Rome, and a good pass to the corner. Taken by Stetcher. Shoot, save Drieger. Red Wings keep in off the line. Bobby Ryan holds it. Ryan hands it. Stetcher. They opposite sides, and that is saved by Drieger. Gudis tries to take it. He will to Nola Chari. And that shot on goal on Drieger, who makes the save. So the Red Wings getting chances here. 3-0 shots in goal favoring Detroit. Puck off of Ryan's stick. Gudis, and the Panthers try to take it out. They will flip to center, but good poke checking by Stahl, who makes a hit. And the Panthers will grab it back and take it into the defensive zone as Glendening chases. Puck thrown from the boards and circled away. No icings in this game so far. No stoppages in play in this game so far. As here's Huberdeau. Huberdeau takes a hit. Pass in front, taken away by Christian Juice. Off the boards, off of the stick of Nick Glendening. Or Luke Glendening. Excuse me. Glendening lost it, and now here's Huberdeau. Huberdeau away from Juice. Huberdeau tries to pass in front, and the Red Wings take it away. Here's Darren Helm. Helm shoots through. And the Red Wings go for a change save by Drieger as the puck just floated to him off a dumping. And the puck will be Lance for the first icing of the game against Florida. So we're talking about Keith Yandel has the fourth longest streak in in NHL history. And believe it or not, the first game that he was ready to play, the first game of the year, he was supposed to be scratched. He wasn't scratched and ended up scoring a goal that was the go-ahead for a long time in that game. And Keith Yandel's been quite consistent, but he has really amped up the offensive side of his game that's been lost the past few years. That's how he got into the league, and he stayed because of defensive excellence and a commitment to the team and discipline, but he has started to find his offense. Face off in the Red Wing zone, and a shot off the draw will be the first for Florida on goal. No, so it didn't go there, but the Red Wings turn it over. Here's Duclair moving it through for Verhaeghe. That line's back there. Chance over Barkov. Rebound! Loose to the slot, and Duclair hit the post. Almost went in as the Panthers were jarring in for the first goal. Verhaeghe still turning away with it, and poke checked away. Puck going to come to center. A thunderous hit by Smith, who turns it over, though, on the one hop. Barkov drops for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe to the glove of Barkov. Back for Verhaeghe. Barkov down. He gets the puck back on working with John Merrill. Here's Barkov to the backhand. And taken away, the Panthers back at center. Great defense by Nemestikov. But here comes Florida to move it in again. Now 4-3 shots time goal. Panthers have started to find their offense a little bit. Red Wings have to keep on pushing, though, as this shot comes into the Florida end.
arbitration.
Panthers from the glass. Gudis lost it. Here's Nemestikov. He has room, and Nemestikov off his stick was poke checked away. Nielsen tries to force a turnover. Can't. Panthers are offside just like that, as they almost had a 3-on-2 coming the other way. Here is the shot that hits that doesn't go in, and I don't even know if that hit the post. I think it just went. It hit the upper goal post on its way out, just lightly tapped, and then floated over the top of Grice, who was down and out. I'd say a second running back. He's not your number one guy. Maybe second. Fabry. Hurried it along. Here's Bobby Ryan working on Alexander Benberg. Ryan behind the Florida Panthers goal. Backhand pass and shot in again. Taken away from the line. Here's Vetrano. Vetrano with the puck. Backhands it in from the right circle. Panthers still working. Shot by Juleson, which banked off the boards. Here's Philip Ronick behind the net.
Former first-round pick of the Montreal Canadiens. Both teams in the midst of changing here as Ronick awaits.
Ronick is going to move it as both teams make some line changes. Red Wings pounce it out to the defensive blue line, but it's shot in by the Panthers for Grice to take it, and Grice backhands it in. Ernie, and a pass on the slot. Here's a chance in. Darren Helm shoots up high and deflected out of play off of the shoulder of Drieger. What a chance for the Manitoba-born veteran. It's no score early in the first.
FanDuel has made it incredibly easy to bet the big game. You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the words, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlays, the first touchdown, any touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55-1 odds on either team to win the FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. Oh boy, my odds look big on camera.
You can't put a price on love. Buddy.
I don't know. Since I'm at college, it depends on what's down at the dinner place. In fact, since that game starts at 6:30 and this game started at 3, once this game is over, if this game is over at around like 5:45, 6 o'clock, I'm probably going to go in the stream and go right down there to get food.
They know exactly which parking lots have the strongest signal.
I just don't have the bandwidth for more business. Seriously, I don't have the bandwidth.
Glitchy video calls with regional offices? Yeah, that's my thing.
With AT&T Business, you do the things you love. Our people and network will help do the things you don't. Let's take care of business. AT&T.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all my info. Ooh, have you looked on the bright side? I never will be responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card.
That's good food. I mean, it's not like all-star food, but you know, it's decent food.
Things like that.
You always hear crap about college food, but it's not bad. It's pretty good.
One-goal games, and mentally those can get wearing when you're on the losing side of those things. But you just gotta continue to go to work and continue to do those little things, build on those things, and then eventually you start to see kind of the fruit of the labor. The games get a little easier to play like that, and then you build and you hope it turns.
And as Bobby Ryan was also saying, the losing streak compounded by the lack of practice time, as it is in this condensed schedule. The Red Wings winless at 8 at 0-6-2 since starting 2-2.
Well, it is a tough way to play.
Who's better? I don't know the offer to the Bears. You're gonna have to tell me that.
It's hard. It's a struggle. It's a grind. But if you don't buy into it, it's tough to win in this league.
Stetcher installed the backhand.
Stetcher back from stall, and then this puck came over to Stetcher. Stetcher dropped it in away, and it'll be lanced all the way down to be kept out of the net. Here's Keith Yandel back from him. Juleson and poke check to center.
Last season, 24 games 2 seasons ago for Juleson, the defenseman number 58. He's had a lot of.
There's Ernie now. Yandel hands it over to Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau through 2. Huberdeau, Glendening, the poke away at it. Puck loose still. Moved over, a shot in front, and now Ekblad faking it. Ekblad took a hit by Philip Sedina. Ekblad and Sedina still jamming away at it. Red Wings trying to take it out. They cannot. Good work there by Vigar. Hornquist in front, into the back, and Hornquist pushing away at Stetchers. The two number 70s go to work. Mark Stahl from behind his net. Yeah, I know that one. What's the Indianapolis trade offer? Hornquist hands it. Vigar, pass to the slot. Now Barkov hands it over. Shot for the point. Deflected. Rebound in front. Grice out of his net, and he sticks it away. Red Wings still can't get it out, though. It's a powerful Florida team. As they are here, you know, they really want to win. Another win here for this team early on would be so great as it's icing against the Red Wings. So great for them, though, not for Detroit. Let's take a look at the Central Division, the standings in the NHL here.
Bench coaches all got their masks on for the most part. There we go. Taco Bell coming at you. And right away, safety early, meaning have a good start. Clear up your own end. They seem to have done that pretty well. And boy, you better be on pretty good behavior.
I'm just looking up the thing here. Here we go. As 5 shots tied, and the Panthers win it.
You better not go to the box if you're Detroit very often.
Draw it up again. I don't know what it is. It's fine. I'll look it up like at intermission or something. Florida's second in the Central, 1 point behind Tampa. With a win here, they would also be, I believe, 5th or 6th in the entire league. Seen with the best record in all of the league is the Maple Leafs. Saw how they were yesterday, 19 points. Here's Larkin with a check. Puck comes from in behind, and here's a hit by there. Larkin, big hit by Nemeth. Nemeth taken there, and now Ekblad, he takes a hit. And now here's Dylan Larkin. Pass in front. Oh, and a shot by Fabry and a save by Drager. Point blank. Here's Dylan Larkin. Larkin shoots wrister in behind, taken away off a hit on Smith by Vigar. And a big check down the line they go. Panthers will shoot it in Vigar. Taken away. Nemestikov almost turned it over. 10:47 left in the first period. Detroit, no score. Florida, no score. Patrick Nemeth shoots by the Detroit bench. It comes to the Florida bench, and the defensemen of the Panthers are able to. What's Rock Sin? I don't know what that is. There's a shot from Mason, and it's steered away by Grice. Panthers keep in. Hell, there's a shot by Gudis, deflected wide. Then taken out by Gudis again, a wrister. That went wide. Juice, and now over to Gagne. There's Gagne down off the boards. Nemestikov takes a thunderous hit. And Stroman hands it back. Stroman from behind the net. Shoots from the wall, and he gets it over. Pass over. Hornquist in front. Poked away from his stick. And taken by Hronek. And dropped it off for Bobby Ryan. Ryan shoots wide. Rebound over to Ryan again. And Fabry to try to go and grab it. Backhanded in. And slotted off the wall. Shot this down over for Huberdeau. Huberdeau, Yandel. Picked off. Yandel moves in. Yandel behind the Detroit net. Yandel looks for a passing outlet. Backhands it. Drops it off again. Here's a chance in front. The Red Wings are able to intercept that. Rome. He got his pocket picked by Duclair. Duclair from the wall. Took a hit by Fabry. Duclair still working away with it. Now Barkov. Drops it down. Here's Barkov over to Duclair. And Barkov circles. Alexander Sasha Barkov over. Back to him. He's got Gudis. If he wants him, has Gudis. Gudis shoots. Save. Rebound up high. They try to wrap it in, and it never went through. Several chances for Florida. Here comes Barkov passing the circle. A shot up high. Saved by Grice. That was Verhage trying to go the goal-scoring leader for the Florida Panthers. That got deflected off the goaltender as well. Florida, for the first time today, leads in shots on goal, 8-6. Stroman, Declare, pass in front of the goal, and that one deflected wide. There's another shot that circles off the glass. Red Wings still can't get it out. They're dead tired. You know, if they can get the puck out of his zone, they won't rush. They'll just change. Off of Gudis, and now Detroit can change. Bobby Ryan sits up there, and now Barkov takes a hit from Darren Helm. Barkov's still on it, though, one of the stronger players in the National Hockey League, and I saw that for sure last year against the Devils as a Detroit Red Wing player took a tremendous hit. Was that Glendening? Yes, it was. Luke Glendening took a big hit by Vetrano, I think, up high, close to the head area.
Well, if Gudis is in the neighborhood, you know, usually he's the guy that's in the middle of it. He plays a nasty kind of game.
It might have been Gudis. We'll see if there's a penalty against Florida for this hit. Not sure. 7:49 left. No score here. And it was Gudis. Yep, it was Rocco. This is a big hit. That should be legal, though. That's just that's just one of those hits that's.
It's how to say, miss you. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Love you. And keep saying it. To give the gift that keeps on giving, visit Books.com/giveaway. Introducing subscriptions by the Books Company. It's how to say, miss you. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Love you. And keep saying it. To give the gift that keeps on giving, visit Books.com/giveaway.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people like Geico because it's just easy. Bundling, for example. You've got car insurance here and home insurance here. Why not? Put them together. Save even more. Some things are better together, aren't they? Like tea and crumpets. You might not just anything. Like, say, a porcupine in a balloon factory. Now, that'd be a mess. I mean, for starters, porcupines are famously no good at a team setting.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all my info. Ooh, have you looked on the bright side? Discover never holds you responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card. That's my turtle. Fraud protection. Discover something brighter.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now.
Glendening is shaking the cobwebs out because of this hit by number 7, Radko Gudis. He got him in the head.
Right.
That's a great replay. Thanks, guys.
There you go.
That's a great replay. That shoulder pad caught him straight in the mush.
Right.
I mean, right in the nose.
And there's no coming up through the body. And the key here is Luke Glendening's body position did not change. And in that case, it's up to that guy, Radko Gudis, not to hit him where he hit him.
A lot of things can happen here. Right now, it doesn't look like there's a penalty. Unless we're reviewing it.
There is.
Number 2, they can suspend him without a penalty later because of that hit. There's a lot of new.
No penalty. Didn't expect there was going to be. It was a dangerous hit, but it was a legal hit. It's one of those checks that you don't like to see the player, down like that, but you can't take it out of the game because it really helps the game. That's a physical hit. That's how hockey's meant to be played. That'll help a team get into a game. You can't take that hit away. It's just really unfortunate that the player went down like that. That Luke did. So hopefully he'll be back ready. I know the Detroit bench should be calling for a power play. That'd be nice, but refs made the right call as the Red Wings shoot this down. He's a corner and a third next year. Well, number 21 is a first. A corner and a third. Oh, the Chicago deal. The Indianapolis deal is underselling. Like I said, he's not worth the first round pick, but he's worth more than that. The Chicago deal, both are not equal. But one's an undersell, one's an oversell. Chicago was an oversell. The Indianapolis is an undersell. But you're obviously going to pick the oversell, so they'll probably go with the Bears. And the reason there is the Bears need Wentz, as this is a penalty against Nemestikov. The Bears need Wentz more than the Colts need Wentz.
Nemestikov had a
case there.
Or no penalty. The way he was skating down the ice with the referee, I thought that potentially would have been, but it is not. As Viger shoots in and wide by the boards. He's good, okay, but one corner and a third. What about a first round selection? And you think about a first round selection, you think about another pick, and you think about a really good running back for your offense that can help you. I would pick the Bears selection as the Panthers are going to move this on around. Here's Verhaeghe. Passed it in behind. Here's Duclair. Duclair dropped off. Shot in front. Saved by Grice. And puck hit somebody's mask or something. Just a wardrobe assessment. So they'll stop play with 6:06 to go in the first. Let's take a look at what's going on in the National Hockey League entirely. Flyers won 7-4 today in regulation over Washington.
They're a good team.
And Los Drainens really come on, acquired in the Vincent Trocheck deal with Carolina.
Also, I might just stream the other games as well in commercial and also at the end of this game before the Super Bowl. 6:51 left in the first period. 3-2 Vegas over LA. No score between Dallas and Chicago, their first meeting of the year. Stars on the power play. The Blackhawks have match up well against the Stars, surprisingly. They've always played the Stars well. 1-1 tie in Columbus between the Hurricanes and the Blue Jackets. Goals by Laine from Jones and Roslovic for Columbus, and for Carolina, goal by McGinn from Aho and Svechnikov as the Panthers move in their own end.
They determined. Well, could be looking at a suspension or fine. And here's the other thing: it's not like it would be his first offense for Hood. He's got a record. So, even though I don't care for it a lot, it may depend on Gundetti too. How bad or how good? But I don't agree with that. We'll see.
If you Redmond saying he thought that hit was illegal, it's not illegal. It's just the way of what happened. Panther player just dumped Ryan into the bench. Ryan jumps back out to try to go grab the puck. Puck still in the Florida zone. Now it's not. Now it's the center, and they shoot in. They can get the puck clearly. They'll have a chance on goal. Deflected wide. Detroit's offense is kind of stalled. The Panthers just keep pushing. And if you do that, a team like this, with a coach like this, you're going to score a lot of goals against a team like Detroit or a team like Toronto. It doesn't matter who you play. But Toronto wraparound save made by Grice. No score. Still in the first. 4:20 left. The Panthers are pushing. They can't buy a goal.
Did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert. Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Introducing new extra charge coffee at Dunkin'. Because it's time for a little extra this year. Extra boost. Extra kick. Extra being on. Extra taking off. Extra good to go. Extra non-stop. So even if there's extra coming at us, we'll be extra ready. Let's get it done with new hot and nice extra charge coffee with 20% more caffeine. Order ahead with Earn Rewards or get your Dunkin' delivered. America runs on Dunkin'.
Take the run. First NHL goal. Goal. NASA. His company granddad is overcome.
Now it's Mutual, proud partner of the NHL.
1-1 call with power play goal number 20. Patrick Laine. And Laine scored. This guy just fits so well with Columbus. And still don't really know exactly why he wanted out of Winnipeg. I thought I had to do a shell day off, but that doesn't matter because both guys are being good. And we'll see how Dubois plays on Tuesday against the Flames. And I missed that game, but what a game that was. I heard of the Calgary game last night against the Oilers. 6-4 Flames win.
7 straight games since the 93-94 season. And the Leafs on the most points in the NHL standings right now. Kenny?
Boy, Vancouver's given up a lot of goals. Tyler Toffoli has 8 of them against his 9. The former Canuck has scored 8 against his former team. Well, that's division play. You're going to get used to tendencies of teams throughout now. When you're playing them 8 times, and in that North Division, playing 9 or 10 times.
It'll be very interesting.
You know what's amazing? Oh, he just hated the Jets? I don't know the thing on Jack. You know what's amazing? I was looking at the standings, expected to be a 12. The Canucks are still tied with points for fourth. We talk about how something's got to be done and all of this. They're a point away. All they need to do is, like tomorrow, right? If Ottawa, and that's a tough task, but if Ottawa can upset Edmonton and the Canucks win against Toronto, they're back into the playoff picture. They're right back at 4. So they're talking about all the goals let go, but this team is so talented that the Red Wings shoot in. But here's a team that, unlike the other 2 teams, like the Devils, where something was maybe they could have done something. There's going to be some improvement. Then you had the Canucks to go to the playoffs. This is a team that isn't really supposed to win, but just growing pains here. It's shot from Helm is gloved down and stopped by Draper.
He did dodge a bullet there. That probably should have been called for a check.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there anymore. He wanted a new scenario. I knew that.
Glendening, there was no call on that. Now, if there were a major penalty call, they could have reduced the major to a 2-minute minus.
Ask away.
But you can't make it 2 of 5. But they didn't call anything on that play anyway. So even if it were 2, it wouldn't have been 5. So Trigger will hold on to that. So Chris Trigger, who's played very well.
3:17 in the first, and just off a face-off, a shot gloved again by Drieger.
Letting the play come to him more and more. They really like the way he's been going.
I'm just surprised, Ken, on that hit by Gudas. A lot of times the linesman will confab with the referee and say, he did hit him in the face. That was
Off the circle, here's Philip Hronek.
Give the referee help if they didn't see it. The 4 guys up
Back
there,
down from the boards, Verhaeghe pushing it in.
they certainly will.
Here's Carter Verhaeghe, takes a huge check. And dropping it off Dylan Larkin, shooting over the glove and down the ice it goes. No icing, here's Larkin. Larkin, glove at Sedina, can't grab it, here's Barkov. Barkov sends. Duclair will race down and taken by Grice. When Verhaeghe takes it in, here's Barkov from the line. Barkov shooting it over to Verhaeghe. Back pass! Duclair off his stick. And it comes to center ice and all the way down. Yeah, I saw those goal horn videos. Yeah, those are good. Icing against the Red Wings, so the puck back in front of Grice, just like that. So the same players have to stay on the ice now for Detroit.
And plenty of laughs, mostly because of art. Tune in at DetroitRedWings.com.
Yandel, slap shot, up over the goal. And the Panthers keep it back over to Yandel. Yandel hands it over. Picked off by Dylan Larkin, who shoots it down, and he has Sedina. Back pass over. There's a chance, and that shot wide. Hornquist. And you can get that here, Stetcher. Stetcher shoots from the boards. Taken out by Keith Yandel. Yandel over Hornquist. Drops it off Huberdeau. You don't want to give up late goals if you're Detroit. There you go, Alexis. Oh, in the chat, talking? Yeah. Backhander in front, saved by Grice. Oh, and that almost became an epic goal for the Florida Panthers late in the period. Here comes Nemestikov. Took a huge check by Gudas. And then Huberdeau away from him. Trying to backhand it in front over for Nemestikov. And passed it along Darren Helm. Took the puck away. Nemestikov jostled off his stick. Moving it in, a shot. Saved by Drieger.
Back to December of 2013 when Gudas took out Johan Franzen. And his career wound up being cut short due to concussion issues.
Like I said, he's got a track record. Boy, nice looking play right there by Florida. And Grice read it.
And that was Lundstrom who almost scored for the Panthers with that incredible goal. Detroit has climbed back up on shots on goal. Still the Panthers lead 12-11 after they were trailing for most of the day on that.
Well, Red Wings, despite the
Panthers back in it.
played much better. Just a handful of games, as Jeff Lashley was talking about the other day.
Shot down the line and taken by Detroit.
2 games ago.
Nemeth to Merrill. Merrill takes a hit. Here's man. Throw man back on long. Fabry turns to go take the puck. We'll take the puck. Moved up back. Pass to the net. Off of throwaway stick. And Ryan with it. Hands it off. There's a shot. A rebound. Puck in there. No, Drieger has it. And Merrill's shot was bouncing, and it looked like it might have went under Drieger. And you talk about not letting in late goals if you're Detroit. What about scoring late goals?
There's Merrill's shot. Yep.
They're going to see this puck.
Went off Weaver.
And there's Merrill again. It hits the skate of, oh, that's incredible. This shot hits the leg of Vigar and then goes right beneath the pads of Drieger.
Right with a chance. And Drieger's behind him. He's Fabric. Yeah. Drieger's looked behind him a few times.
Yeah, that's a low. Barkov shoots it back. Red Wings up over the glass. Poke checked away and taking Nemestikov. And at center, Nemestikov shoots in. Back behind the net, Drieger, and also Keith Yandel. Yandel will shoot off the boards. Taken Verhage back at center and dropped in. Here's Patrick Nemeth. Loops it over to Dylan Larkin. Larkin, who's not touched the puck much. Hands it back to Yandel. Final seconds of the period. 5 seconds left in it. Red Wings one last chance to take the lead. Here's it looped in over for Ernie, and he'll just make a check there, and that will end the period. So a scoreless period, which is not bad for the Red Wings, and they were dominant for the first 5 minutes. Kind of reeled, but came back a little bit late in the period. So no score so far, but I'll have to look at Luke Glendening after he took a high head, not a head shot, but up there, upper body check from Radko Gudas, the former Flyer. No score at the end of one.
Just can't seem to buy one right now. Yeah, absolutely. And they had some great chances early in this hockey game. And you go back to the room, what the Wings will be saying is, well, we're getting our scoring chances. Well,
all right. I want to do one thing. I'll be right back to broadcast some of the other games going on.
Bonnie Smith was able to score that goal in the first opportunity of the game, and it was grade A. Not even a minute in, that changes the perception of this game from a confidence-wise for the Red Wings. So they're getting chances, but they got to start scoring on their chances. But overall, if you're the Red Wings, you're really happy with the way you played in that opening period.
The physical presence on the Florida Panthers has a name right out of Slapshot. Radko Gudas is known as the Butcher. He had 19 hits in the last 2 games that the Panthers played, and he had a big hit on Luke Glendening, and you didn't like any part of it.
Yeah, and first and foremost, why teams get this Radko Gudas is for his physical presence. And for me, years ago, I mean, when I played, this hit happened a lot. We talked about Nicholas Cromwell. Nowadays, in this NHL, that's unnecessary. Luke Glendening is a long ways away from the net. Yeah, you see the puck there. Is he open to take the hit? Yes, but to me, these guys are too big, too strong. All that's going to do is cause unnecessary injuries. Radko Gudas could have backed off, played defensively, rubbed off Luke Glendening into the boards, and would have had the same effect, not the injury effect that occurred here with Glendening. Now also, you lose a player. And for me, for these players, it's respect. You don't want to see other guys get hurt, and that was just unnecessary. If that happened in front of the Florida Panthers' net, I would accept it more. But for the fact that it happened at the far blue line with a vulnerable player in mid-ice, and I really think the NHL is going to move forward in really taking that out of the game. It's going to cause too many injuries, and that was just a vicious hit on Glendening.
All right, the Red Wings come into tonight's game, today's game, scoring less than 2 goals per game, and there was a moment in the opening seconds. Morazi said this could have turned the game about early on. Let's take a look at the chances. Menard's big money first intermission highlight here.
And in the pregame, we talked about confidence, and Larkin puts us on a tee for Smith, and if he's able to bring that off the bar and in, while the bench jumps up, the confidence rises, and the Wings had a lot of opportunity early. He had the first 4 or 5 shots on net. I'm going scoring chances. Probably had the first great.
We're talking about the Red Wings having momentum. I'm back. The Red Wings having momentum, and they could have had more momentum. That's true, but a scoreless period is pretty good for them. I'm back. Yeah, you should. You should. I am back. Okay, let's see what other games are going on right now. I don't think there's anything. Let's see what game. Is there any games that... Hey, that doesn't look correct. Everything's at intermission. Okay. So, 3-2 Vegas at the end of the first period. Goals by Kopitar from Yafalo and Anderson. Goals by Riley Smith from Marchessault and Theodore. Goals by Kempty from Velarde and Cloud. Goals from White Cloud from Glass and Tuck. Goals from and the go-ahead goal for the Vegas Gold Knights. Stevenson from Stone and Pacioretty. Roslovic has the go-ahead, or Riley Nash has the go-ahead from Foligno and Savard. And obviously this game, and that's it. Minnesota was supposed to play Arizona today at the same time, and so was Colorado and St. Louis, but those games suspended because of the COVID restrictions with the Avalanche and the Minnesota Wild. So, yes, please. I want to talk about that. I tried to DM you, but I couldn't. You never answered. A radio show we were supposed to talk about prospects. We thankfully didn't, but next week on Saturday, we're definitely going to. Obviously, it airs on Monday, so I wanted like a ton of just prospect lists, and then don't send it here though. Like, just send it to me on my Discord. Like, DM me. Just send DM me them. But also, could you put on? This is a lot. Thank you so much if you could do this. But if you could you put on like some scouting things like this guy is a really fast player. He's really strong. He'd be like the next. Calvin DeHaan, like something like that. If you could do that, I would be so appreciative because it would be really, really helpful and really awesome. And I told my co-host about you and how you're like so smart and skilled at this, at knowing how to scout. This is incredible. Simone Robertson, again, DM me though in Discord. I remember Simone Robertson. I think we said was one of the best players yet. DM me in Discord, especially DM me. I think Simone Robertson, and then there was that one defenseman there, like the really tall one. But don't send them here because it's not. I'm not going to remember to get them. Just DM them to my Discord. If you want, only if you want.
Visit your local Buick GMC dealer today for exceptional offers. Wings are 0-7-1 in their last 8 against the Panthers. They've lost their last 3 in Sunrise.
Link? I thought you have my Discord.
In the 3rd meeting of the season.
Okay, I thought you did, but all right.
Easy to bet the big game. You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the words, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlays, the first touchdown, any touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55-1 odds on either team to win the FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. Oh boy, my odds look big on camera.
It's hard to explain why you love the game like you do. You never
Here.
imagined being drawn into the sport like you have.
Just let me put it up here, and there you go. But you don't need to put it on the Discord channel. You just send it to me. You can go on the upper left side and you click like the 3 arrows, and then you click the little text bubble. Then you just type in, I think, Peter Flyfoot. And just DM him to me. Okay, you don't have to do that, but I'm just letting you know that. This is insane. There are people right now on YouTube that are live streaming the Super Bowl like now. They've started now live streaming it. I'm not going to start streaming it until like 6:25. Like, I'll be one of the last streaming services to start with that.
Order ahead with Spend Rewards or take your time and delivered. American runs on Dunkin'.
If you check general, you might have seen what I typed earlier. But the good thing was we didn't talk about prospects, so it was fine.
That's my turtle. Fraud protection. Discover something brighter.
Tonight at 6 p.m. for the 2021 Road to Detroit. Get to know the prospects of the Tigers farm system, including the #1 overall pick, Spencer Torkelson. Viewers will get an in-depth look into each prospect tomorrow at 6. Our Road to Detroit only on Fox Sports Detroit. Made all the way to the Panthers zip after 1, and we'll be looking to see if Luke Glendening finds his way back to the Red Wings bench after that big first period hit by Marco Gudis. We'll continue. The first intermission rolls on.
Hi, Nathan. Nice period, right? No score? It's not bad.
You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the words, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlays, the first touchdown, any touchdown.
Terrible.
New users can get exclusive.
Not a terrible period.
Either team to win the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Not a terrible period at all.
Oh boy, my odds look big on camera.
Don't make an amateur move. Go pro at Subway with double the protein on footlong subs and new protein bars. And if you want to go pro like Marshawn, you got to feed virtual Marshawn too. Thanks for the footlong, IRL Marshawn. No problem, tiny virtual Marshawn. How do I eat this? Just put it in your mouth. Feast mode. Feast mode. Feast mode.
Good call. Go pro and get double the protein for just $2 more on your favorite sub or new protein bowl. Subway, eat fresh.
If I look at this picture, what's the first word that comes to mind?
Definitely goal. That's a snipe.
That's a blasphemy point. Well, it's unanimous. Every player sees it.
That's a save. Save. No job. Big touch stop.
It seems perspective is all about position.
No doubt about it.
NHL Tonight on NHL Network.
You don't see it? It's clear as day.
Fuck, watch that new vid with full volume? Sure. Just give me a second.
History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day.
So an intermission here. I'm gonna go find this and watch it. If I take a little bit of time to get something off my phone that I usually I'll check that I usually don't take that much time for. My phone's having like a little glitch problem where if I swipe up and try to tap on the app from on the up, I can't find it. I have to look for the app first. I think if I shut it off, the phone off, it'll reset, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So I might do that before the Super Bowl, though, so we don't have that issue if I'm looking up stuff or doing stuff like that.
You're invited to any participating Arby's the following day, and you'll receive a free small
All right, so
curly fries.
Verizon lets you have it all.
You don't just get Verizon 5G, you get amazing entertainment.
Get 5G from America's most reliable network.
all right, I'm gonna put this one on.
Customers with select unlimited plans get their favorite shows and originals on Discovery Plus.
There's always something.
Guys, get ready because this is been made by GDD Games, I think, to trigger me and other Vancouver fans. Josh, get ready. What's the joke? Is that supposed to be a Montreal horn? I'm confused. Also, I got to check out the Red Wings horn that you had as well. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Oh, I love that one. The Detroit horn.
This is our home.
Who can you? I have a site. Who can you purchase? What are you talking about? Subscription of what? Alexis, who was that defenseman? It was like the first draft prospect. Oh, nice, cool. Who was that defenseman that you first told me about? It was like the first player you told me about. And I said, "Oh my god, this guy's like awesome. I think he might be one of the better players." And he was like really tall. I think he was in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Had a European sounding name, but he wasn't European. Roman Schmidt. Yes, thank you. He's got a very Canadian last name and a very Swiss first name.
The numbers also
But he's Canadian.
fairly even there. And interesting to know face-offs won because that's a Luke Glendening specialty. It'll be something to watch as today's game unfolds.
Absolutely, I like most of what I see with Bear John overall. Real good carry seems to carry it over from the last game versus Tampa, where they played a good game, but in the end, they have to figure out a way to score more goals, like we talked about before. 1.8 goals, average 4 a game isn't enough.
Still waiting to get back to the. It should be soon. Should be this soon.
Bringing a heavy forecheck against Detroit.
Sorry.
Struggles in getting the puck out of your own zone. There was a classic example in the first period. Let's take a look at today's GMC Pro Vision here.
Yeah, sometimes the simplest play is the best, and if you're the wing, simplicity is a hallmark for success right now, possibly. And getting pucks out also important, especially when you're dealing with guys like Barkov, Huberdeau, some really good players that happen to be two of the hottest players in the National Hockey League right now for the Panthers as well as a team. But you don't want to spend a lot of time in your defensive zone against this team. This is going to catch up to you as the game goes along. Not only that, it wears you down. Sure. You have players that have been on the ice here for almost 2 minutes. You can't get the line change. You can't get any flow. Up until this point, the Wings really were having themselves.
Oh my god, my hair is absolutely insane.
This kind of turned the tide. After this, Florida got more scoring chances, more grade A chances. The game kind of changed after this. So you talk about Bill Andrews says, hey, one shift can change the game. Well, it's true. And this is the one for the Wings. If that puck just gets over the blue line, you can get get your guys off, get that line change, get fresh guys out, and now you're in the Florida Panthers end. Instead, you see the clock there, that's ticking real high. Sometimes I can't even last on the bike that long anymore, John. So, I mean, for the Wings, imagine playing all out for that amount of time against some very good players. So, Wings got to stay away from that and avoid situations like that moving forward.
All right, let's see what happens as we begin the second period, having had the chance to catch our breath.
All right, second period about to start. It's about time.
Thank you, John and Chris. And our thoughts today are with Jason Blades, a long time.
No, just type it on the Discord. Just randomly type it.
Who was recently diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. We know Jason is watching the game today, and Jason, we want to let you know.
If you can, again, don't rush it. It's not something you need to do now.
Right now, after the tough news that you received earlier this week, so stay strong. Jason, you're in the fight ahead, and keep battling, and you'll beat this. So it'll be Nemesnikov and Lustrainen on the draw to start period number 2.
Nemesnikov off from Stetcher, and the puck ice down the line, and that's it. Icing against Florida. Big face off here. Okay. 7 seconds in, and we're back to the face-off, which is won by Florida again. Gudis clobbered from the corner. Big hit by the Panther bench. And now here's Darren Helm. Away Huberdeau, puck back in behind, and shot in again. Here's Stroman, hands it. Shot in front, deflected up high, and out of play.
And that's out of play. They're stopping play 29 seconds into period number 2. There's Jonathan Huberdeau, the 3rd overall pick in 2011 and a Rookie of the Year, Calder Trophy in 2013. And he'll be vying to make the Team Canada Olympic team next year if everything gets worked out with the International Olympic Committee and they wind up going to Beijing. And by the way, if they do, and the NHL is playing in February a year from now,
Dropped it through, shot up high.
on North American size ice, not international ice. These are things like this that we're seeing here.
Rebound and controlled down and over to Vigo. Talking about Huberdeau and how good he's been. The guy that is going to try to get to for his first time next year, if the NHL players play, to the Olympics. And I don't know if he'll there. It would be cool. I'm not a huge fan of Huberdeau, but he is a skilled hockey player.
As the Red Wings will keep it in here.
Drop from the line and back down for Nemeth. And Hronek gets it and sends it back to center.
They say he might even be better. Time will tell. Alexi Lafreniere, the type of
You're watching the Super Bowl with your family, and what's wide right, DDD Games? A field goal? Super Bowl doesn't start yet. I'm confused. Okay, Alexis, I'll be streaming it here. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Scott Norwood. Yep, 1990, I believe, 90 season at least.
Crazy. And the first round picks on the Florida Panthers.
Here are first-round selections on the Florida roster. Uelsen, Tippett, Ekblad, Barkov, Benberg, Huberdeau, Connolly, and the only – and Uelsen, Connolly, and the Columbus defenseman I just said first-round pick, and Navarra are the only selections not taken that were not Florida draft picks. I'm looking now. Back in from the boards. Controlled in again. Back down from the line and hammered it across. Red Wings at the Panthers at the left circle, trying to slide this in back. Dropped it in back from Vedberg. Red Wings behind their own goal. Thank you, Alexis. Moved on back from Gudis, and taking another hit was Stahl. It was Stahl again. 14-13 shots in favor of the Red Wings. Red Wings steal and shoot in. Over to Drieger. Behind the net, he'll throw it in. Here's Rome. Now throwing it back. Control to Stahl. Stahl drops from the line. Shot by Stetcher. Rebound. Puck in front. They score! Stahl! His first goal as a Red Wing. It's 1-0 Detroit. So with Franz Nielsen in front, and how about that? A former Ranger with a former Islander in front, and it's 1-0 Detroit.
And we do have news, as we suspected, that Luke Glendening, the upper body injury, will not return.
Luke Glendenning's out of the game, so that hit has sidelined him.
Luke Glendening's been the best in the National Hockey League.
Well, at the very least, he would have had to go for concussion protocol because of the contact to the head. Whether it was primary or not, second or not, the wording to me drives me nuts. But you know what?
Panthers move it back. Here's Ekblad. Ekblad shooting! Blocked up high and falling down for Philip Roenick.
Centering feed. Couldn't connect there with Hornquist.
One dropped over from Hornquist. Patrick Nemeth back from the boards. And here's Darren Helm. Tries to drop it in front. He would have had a wide open lane for a 2-on-1, but the Panthers got it back. And here the Panthers have room. Here's Hornquist. Shoots, save by Grice.
And they'll hang on to that.
Well, what happens when you're a goaltender and communication isn't what it's supposed to be? Ozzy, you can talk about this. He goes around the boards, and there's a white jersey way too close to where he ended up with a puck. And that puck's turned over. Back to the net it comes. And sure, a big break on a couple of good lucky bounces, but the bottom line is, if you're a goaltender, you better know who's in the receiving end.
Gagne and Stetcher will get the assists. No assist for Nielsen, but he did help because he was in front of the goal. TDD Games, because you sent a couple links and you just said Rickroll, that definitely is a Rickroll. But I'm going to play it because, as I told you, I'm okay with Rickroll because I really like that song.
And Florida will regroup.
It's definitely one of my favorite 80s rock pop songs. I say 80s rock pop because I like I don't like a ton of 80s music, but the 80s stuff I like the most, I have to say metal because I don't really like 80s rock. But anyway, I don't care. Bottom line, it's Ernie dashing around trying to find Larkin to take it away, but Udavara hands it off. Panthers still with it, trying to tie it. Shot from the circle! Or from the point in front, hit the glass. Here's Barkov in front, that blocked away. And the shot by Stroman, gloved up high and deflected, and the puck punched into the Florida Panthers zone. It's not. I'm going to watch it, and I know it is.
That's tipped in by Tippett. Played in the trapezoid by Grice up high.
Is the singer what? Rick Astley, what about him?
That shot failed to hit the net.
Red Wings bring in Philip Sedina. Took a huge hit by Stroman. And Stroman to Gudis.
Lifted it out to center. Played ahead by Tippett. On now for Vetrano. Good play. Bobby Ryan. Good hustle coming back.
The long stick paid off there.
Bobby Ryan off of him and then
Couldn't get him the puck.
dumped it down back from Filppula.
Back down ice it goes.
And over to Juice.
Around for Shivani Smith.
Back on again. From Devontae Smith, the Red Wings throw to center. Bobby Ryan backhands it across. Smith tries to take it. He lays a hit, but then got laid out. Red Wings take a steal. Here's Nemestikov. Has a man with him. Roenick too far off his stick. Here's Nemestikov. Back in front of shot. Saved by Drieger. And the Red Wings are buzzing, and they still can't come in.
Good save there by Grice on Anthony DeClaire, and a bid for his first. Man just clipped the stick of Ernie, and then Bobby Ryan, nice play on the Toronto.
Sure, he's got a really long stick.
It's a Calgary goal horn.
Guys would have taken a penalty there, but not number 54. Car 54, where are you? Remember that show?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately. A long time ago. It was black and white TV then, man. It sure was. You actually had to get up and change channels with those two little knobs.
It was black and white that the cars they were driving.
Marquis Gagne behind the net again.
Yeah.
And the buck on the rush again.
And Gagne back down again, sent to the left circle. Gagne tries to throw it in front and can't. Panthers move it up. Pass to the circle, taken away by Patrick Nemeth.
Played by Drieger. Fake one way, went the other way.
Dropped it in again. Yeah, I know. GDD games on that one. GDD games and I both don't like the Flames. From the line and backhand it in. See, Stally, the Red Wings have a lead, a goal scored on the lead, and once the puck is, once they freeze the puck, I'll tell you who it is. You won't believe who it is. Dylan Larkin drops it off. Red Wings move. Nielsen shoots to the glove of Drieger, who holds on. The goal was scored by Mark Stahl. He scored his first goal as a Detroit Red Wing with Franz Nielsen in front and assists by others. 12:43 left in the second. 1-0 Detroit.
Chicos, vamos a desayunar. Chicos. Me voy a McDonald's en 5 segundos.
Disfruta un delicioso desayuno en McDonald's. Acompaña tus hash browns con un sausage biscuit, un sausage McMuffin o un McChicken biscuit por solo $3. Para pa pa pa.
Nothing lives like sports. And nothing lives sports like the best. Go get adult sports book. Let's make it interesting.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now to get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
And the team everybody loves. The team at NHL Network. Catch up with the news of the day on NHL Now. Get instant analysis with NHL Tonight. Top it off with On the Fly.
Every game matters.
All season long on NHL Network.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. If it's hockey, it's here. The official app of the NHL.
I was wearing the old number 11 of Scotty Bowman, who played 6 years in Detroit, back from 34-35. Not that Bowman, but Ralph Blaylock Scotty Bowman.
Apparently there was another, to talk about Sedina wearing his number 11, which was the old number of Scotty Bowman, not the Scotty Bowman that was the winningest coach in NHL history, but a Scotty Bowman that played, I can't, Rasmus, because I just can't, I'll get copyright. It's a whole thing. I've done it before twice and I got banned. But anyway, Scotty Bowman, he wore 11, not that Scotty Bowman, another one for the Red Wings, and that's the number Sedina wears. Although I'll tell you, not Bowman, not Sedina, not the person that I think when I think of number 11 for the Red Wings. I think of Danny Cleary as this puck swept wide and dropped it back. Also, Daniel Alfredson wore that number too.
Yes, and the Scotty Bowman leader also told me his grandson Tyler in Massachusetts wears number 11 too. All just by coincidence, the Ralph Blaylock Bowman, who's the granddad of George, who heads up our alumni, right? Maybe alumni, yeah.
Dropped it down and shot in.
Larkin jammed it off the boards.
I'm gonna eat awesome stuff. That sounds like great. That sounds fun. You know, now I'm thinking,
and back to Florida territory it goes.
Since it is the Super Bowl, I think they'll have like themed food at downstairs. They'll have like wings and pizza and stuff, which will be nice. You might get a lot just because, you know. Here's Hornquist and taken away from the backhand. Still moving away. Fabry takes a hit. Passed on over from Smith. And Devontae Smith took a hit. And that batted down over from Juice. And Juice takes a hit. Juice with the puck in front of his own goal. Backhands it, and it's intercepted by Vetrano. Vetrano drops off, lost the puck, fanned it. Gudis shot blocked. And he hit a Red Wing right in the midsection, and then the puck comes to Grice, who dropped, who freezes play. I apologize if you start seeing me eat chips right now, but I don't. I didn't eat at all today, and at dinner will be like my food, and I'm really hungry right now, and it's kind of hard to think, so I'm gonna have to eat while I stream here. I apologize, I just have to.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You go to bed, you get hit like that. And what's everybody do? Say, you okay? You want to go, no, I'm not okay. You know what? Let me heal up here. See, I told you at the start of the show you might have a mic drop today. You nearly did. So close. No cigar. Not yet. There's still half a game to go. Uyghur. Stetcher goes back.
Panthers to center, now Stetcher takes a hit.
Moved by the goal scorer. Nice little play inside there.
Now Darren Helm.
Domestikov moves up. Uyghur.
He shoots off of Viger's glove.
In a perfect spot was Rudy Boy there.
So back to center.
Here's Ekblad.
Ernie makes a hit and a shot in. Now Stetcher with it.
Stetcher gave that one away.
Drops it through.
Marchman up there, number 19 for Florida. Marchman after it again along with Stahl.
Am I gonna stream the NFL? Yeah, I'll stream the Super Bowl.
I think the officials maybe want to go watch
Up from the right board, still Darren Helm fighting away with it. What are you saying? Took too much Molly. What are you saying? Oh no, about?
so far. Yeah. What we jinx that now? Probably. They all got curfew today. Yep.
Back down again.
Here's Nielsen.
And lanced it through from Nielsen over to Drieger. 17-17, shots on goal tied, and 1-0 Detroit off of Mark Stahl's goal.
Again, they are not giving Florida room to breathe.
2-2 tied, nice. Here's Duclair in front and deflected away by Grice. Here are the Panthers for Verhaeghe. There's a shot by Barkov. Hit up high. Now Gudis with it. Dropped it down. Philip Hronik behind the net. The Red Wings trying to skewer that wide. Here's Verhaeghe. Pass in front from the left circle. Shot in front again. Verhaeghe off his stick. Duclair with it. Now Verhaeghe far angle. But it's taken away by Philip Hronik. Sorry. Sorry that you saw food in my mouth and stuff. I apologize. I thought that would have been an issue. I'm just like super. I haven't eaten all day, and I'll be eating a lot later on too. So that's the thing. As the Red Wings moving a 2-on-1. Here is Fabry. Has Ryan. Bobby Ryan fanned on the puck to the left side of the net, and the Panthers will bring it up. Here's Patrick Hornquist on the right wall. Hornquist back on a cross. In control from the boards. And dropped in again to Merrill. And now move from Smith. And Fabry takes a hit and offside against Detroit. So the Red Wings are having chances. Florida's also having chances, but the Panthers can't punch in the puck. Ryan nearly made it 2-0 Detroit. It's 1-0 Detroit. Yeah, I know where on the angle of the computer to eat so it's not gross. So that was my bad.
History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is really
Bad clear by Corpusalo. I just see. Alexis, what do you mean you just see? What are you talking about?
everybody loves. The team at NHL Network. Catch up with the news of the day on NHL Now. Get instant analysis with NHL Tonight. Top it off with On the Fly.
Every game matters.
All season long on NHL Network.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL
Let me look.
anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com.
Also, famous goal horns just put it's starting to post wind horns. That might be a fun thing to do for you, GDD Games. Start doing some wind horns too, not just goal horns, but like the goal horns with the wind song. I think you might find that fun. Those are enjoyable.
Don Cherry's Bruins were 20 points ahead of the Leafs, but Gilles Gilbert had a knee injury. Jerry Cheevers had just been signed a few weeks earlier for depth, and Don Cherry never pulled his goalie, so Dave Reese went the distance. His 14th and final NHL game, then to the minors, and then he retired the next season.
In the trade for Wentz, Anthony Miller.
Saying, I was able to translate a huge failure into helping.
There's got to be more because they're not going to go straight player for player, but those do fit strengths for both teams, and that would weaken the Bears because that's one of their best receivers. But they wouldn't go straight Miller for, unless they're replacing Miller for Cohen. Cohen, I think, would be nice, but that's like the same. That's also same thing, a lopsided trade. Unless there's a guy, the only way that's possible is if there's somebody in the draft they really like. There may be someone Chicago likes in the draft. As Juice throws it in front, here is Nielsen blocked. Larkin shoots it in, and now it's Rome taking a hit from Vigard. Florida gaining the lead, 3 shots on goal again, but still trailing by 1 here. The Red Wings in the zone. Here's Stahl shooting wide, and John Merrill from the left boards. Foles, a first, Cohen, and a third. So what are you talking about Anthony Miller for? Backhanded to center. Here's Stahl in his own zone, and he's chased. He hands it over to Merrill. That was Tippett to try to go grab it, and now it pitched in. And Juleson shoots that back, and then off the right boards. Duclair taking a hit. And now Stetcher behind them. Red Wings trying to get a win. They've lost 8 straight, trying not to lose 9 straight. I don't know, because I've not been here like enough. I'm just kind of asking for it. Buck shot down all the way from Keith Yandel, and it'll be icing against Florida Panthers. Did Wentz get traded? Not from what I see yet. It's just reports. I will look.
The goal scorer, Mark Stahl, 1-0 Red Wings. Barkov's pass too far for Duclair. Will this be icing? No. And whether they say that Grice made a move?
No, nothing official. Just some outlooks. As the Panthers in their own zone spear that one around. Gudas tries to take it out. He'll shoot it through. Good defensive discipline play by the Red Wings. As this shot went wide, and has there even been a power play in this game? No penalties really either. This game has been a very clean, nice defensive game. A 1-0 lead by Detroit. There's Stroman, hands it off. Barkov from the line. Barkov lost it, but then gets it back from Smith. And take it here is Verhaeghe. Shooting one, and glove save by Grice with Duclair in front, and Duclair and Smith jar at each other. 5:06 left in the second. 1-0 Red Wings.
everybody loves. If you haven't already heard it, the team at NHL Network with a lineup that's got every hockey fan shouting. It all begins with NHL Now, setting up the day with news and buzz.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Followed by live look-ins and breakdowns on NHL Tonight. The big picture perspective.
No, T. Stolly, he didn't get traded.
Every
He didn't get traded yet. There's just reports that he'll be traded soon. The Indianapolis offer is a third and a good corner. The Chicago offer is a first next year, a third this year, and a Cohen.
History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day. Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come with...
It's just not – I get that they've wanted Wentz, but it's just not that great of a trade for Chicago. It's a fantastic trade for Philadelphia, but it's not that great of a trade for Chicago, if you really think about it.
Brady, Mahomes. I have a hard time saying this, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs, just the younger Mahomes.
I just think Kansas City's too good, but it is really hard to bet against Tom Brady in anything. But I'm going to take the young gun and Patrick Mahomes.
That's a game break brought to you by Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. The Chiefs favored by 3 over Mickey Redmond's.
We're showing Jeff Blashill and Bobby Ryan talking about the Super Bowl, who they picked. Both guys, the coach and the former Anaheim Duck and Ottawa Senator, picking Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to win their championships. We'll see on that. As Ronick lost it off the face-off, and the Red Wings try to pile drive to center. They will. Here comes Darren Helm. Darren Helm has numbers with him. Helm holds, goes past the Nemestikov behind the goal. Got hit by Huberdeau. Good play to get back by Florida. Red Wings continue to move in. Here's Patrick Nemeth. He drops it off to the right side, trying to pass in front. And Nemestikov was there, but Drieger stops it and holds it.
Well, Nemestikov has not exactly had much luck around the net. He has really, really struggled to find the back of the net. Gosh. He does have 2. But, boy, he should have had 6 or 7 in the first 6 or 7 games.
Larkin back in front. Oh, and a save by Drieger. Larkin almost made it 2-0. Pass over Nielsen. Shot from the point. Rebound, Drieger. Bobby Ryan to the back of the net and almost through there as well. Red Wings really pushing, and they get the puck back, but then lands to center and shot in by Juice. Up, deflected, and out of play. With 4:24 to go in the second period.
Just 11 forwards, and Bobby Ryan on the Zoom call the other day when he was talking about how we organized all the squares, and he's a big reader. And he said right now he's reading Fahrenheit 451.
Are you serious?
I read that in 9th grade.
You ever seen that movie?
No, I read the book back in 9th grade.
Well, really? Yeah.
Okay, but I read the book.
Yeah. I remember the guy's name was a movie Montag or something like that. What a great movie that was. Still is.
You couldn't have seen that in a theater, though.
You haven't been to a movie. I don't remember when I saw it or where I saw it.
The last movie theater you were in was see Sound of Music.
They sold popcorn.
Dropped it down over to Dylan Larkin in the left circle. Larkin holds it. Larkin shooting to the net to the outside, and there comes Sedina. Philip Sedina lost the puck. The Panthers move it up. Don't have numbers yet, but they do shoot in. Verhaeghe. Not too much, there's pressure, but not too much, a rhythm for Florida. You are seeing a rhythm for Detroit, though. And this would be a statement win over the second team in the division. Pass to Larkin over to Stetcher, and he couldn't bury it. That was a tremendous chance for Detroit. Huberdeau shoots this through off the boards, and Nemeth is in his own zone. And a Red Wing or a Panther just screamed, "You effing slashed me," and here comes the call. Not sure who screamed it, so not sure who it's against, but somebody was yelling angrily about something. Here's a chance by Larkin in front that was picked off.
Socially distances. Yeah, they do let some fans in here in Florida more than many other buildings.
Dylan, I think he was trying to pass the puck. He did get hooked and had a complaint about that. But Juleson ain't got a piece of him.
It was Larkin, actually. No penalty. It was Larkin who screamed that he was slashed. That's what that one was all about. He was hooked, but he thought he was not even just hooked. He thought he was slashed, and that was what the explicit cursing was for. Which obviously the emotions of the game. I just want to know what's happening with these players as Bobby Ryan steals it away, pass in front, score! What a goal! Is that Stoll? No, Smith! Devontae Smith has scored, and it's 2-0 Detroit. And it's a turnover. Yandel turns the puck over, and it's Ryan to Smith. And right for Drieger, and Detroit has a 2-goal lead. Giovanni Smith.
He's a popular guy. That's exactly what I was talking about, Ken, in the open. He gives you confidence.
Red Wings from the line shoot in. Gudis in his own zone. Panthers face a hole here as Gudis tries to take this out and dropped it off. Here comes Strawman. Strawman off his stick. Red Wings just have gotten all this momentum and have just been playing so solidly. Strawman in his own zone. Over to Gudis and shoots in. Off the stick of Grice and out of play.
Now let's look at that first career goal Giovanni Smith ever scored against Grice.
And Devontae Smith's first goal ever, actually, was against the Islanders, and Grice was in goal. So now they're on the same hockey club, and his captain in a similar moment, one of the great goals, Dylan Larkin, his first goal, just a laser beam past Jonathan Bernier, and Bernier is the backup goaltender right now on injury reserve for the Detroit Red Wings. Nielsen back off the glass. Here's Nielsen pushing in for space. And look at all the points, all the offensive just catalyst Bobby Ryan's been. And look, this is a team that knows Bobby Ryan well in Detroit. Think of the playoff series they played in 2009, but more remarkably, really got stung by him in their 7-game series win in 2013. And Bobby Ryan, how good was he in Game 2 against the Red Wings, and now being so good with them here as Ekblad shoots from the far angle and gloved down by Grice with 1:44 to go.
So the Red Wings have done a nice job considering where Florida was the other night. Join the Red Wings in celebrating Black History Month with the purchase of this limited edition t-shirt. T-shirt costs $30 with proceeds supporting local youth programming through the Detroit branch NAACP and the Detroit Red Wings Foundation. To learn more, visit DetroitRedWings.com/quality. Look how happy Giovanni's is. And rightly so. Good for him. Good hard work.
Duclair off the faceoff, headed over to Strawman. Back to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe takes a hit. Turned over. Red Wings move it over back to center. Here comes Fabry. Fabry up hustles. There's Fabry. And he's hurried by Strawman. And now Dylan Larkin. Larkin back to the line. Shot. Stetcher hit the post. Stetcher hit just the top post. You could hear the clink. And it would have been 3-0 Detroit. Good to know, T. Solly. Thank you. Here's Larkin holding. Fabry shoots. Save by Drieger. And Fabry. Just took the shoelaces off of that Florida defender with the great Deacon. The Panthers that hit the post and then the crossbar from the former Vancouver Canuck. And the Panthers are reeling right now. I know they've only given up 2 goals, but they are reeling. And this is a really nice game for Detroit. Of course, though, we want to win.
They're not letting fans in Tampa Bay, but they are here in South Florida, at least to the tune of 3,000 or 4,000.
Making a hit and backhanding it in over Adam Ernie, trying to chase the puck. And back down again it goes. There's a shot to Messikov right off the goaltender.
back in behind for Ernie, now to Nemesnikov.
And battled back down on Nemesnikov. Shot block. Oh, Chari is down, and he got clobbered with a puck up high. And Nola Chari is still down on the ice. What are you hearing? As now we got some pushing and shoving. Oh, we got a lot of it. They are not happy because of that. Nemestikov's helmet is off. He's trying to throw gloves with Lundstrom. Lundstrom is battling with Merrill. Darren Helm was in there. Phil Kronick was really battling out. Adam Ernie for the Red Wings. And
They've got crunched in the boards in the back by Nemesnikov earlier in the game. That's
Venberg as well.
We're going to get our first penalties likely here in this game.
Nope, no penalties at all called in this game, and there may be some penalties here because they had gloves and sticks everywhere. As that was just a shot that hit Achari up high, and he is still hobbling to the bench. Here's the call. Larkin right behind the official at center.
2 minutes for roughing, it sounded like.
A roughing penalty against the Toronto. So Detroit will have a power play late in this period.
Just inside the leg that Achari had blocked it. Nemesnikov and Vetrano get the penalties for roughing. And this catches him just inside, over the knee, just inside the leg. So Joel Quenneville's team down 2-0. Late stages of period number 2. The Red Wings with 2 even strength goals have 16 on the season now, 5-on-5. That's 2 more than the Florida Panthers. Now, Florida's played 4 fewer games than Detroit, but they've really made a living off the power play, of which the Red
20 seconds left. No, it was a 4-on-4, not a power play. So still 2 penalties in this game now, but no power plays. There's a 4-on-4 that should extend into the second period. Here comes Barkov, holding, and drops it off. Barkov looking. Now Huberdeau behind the Detroit goal. You don't want to give up a late goal here if you're the Red Wings. And this is just going to be held there. And what a fantastic period for Detroit. They are solid. They hold the Panthers to no goals, and they score 2 of their own. Mark Stahl's first as a Detroit Red Wing and first of the year, and Smith's first of the year. So it's 2-0 Red Wings going to the third. What a great period for Detroit. See a goalie fight? No, they weren't getting there. It was kind of accidental, too. It wasn't like it was hit up high. It was just a puck to the face. But I think it was more Florida initiated the fight. They were very testy because of this. They're not happy because of the way this game has gone. They're the second best team in the division. They're, I think, 7th or 8th in the entire National Hockey League. And they're losing to a team that has lost 8 straight and is not expected to compete. And Florida is expected to compete. So you can see the frustration.
Albeit only by 4 shots, 24-20. Grice has made big saves when he's been called upon. But overall, what I like from the Red Wings in this hockey game is their exits out of their zone. The D are playing, doing a great job of getting pucks to the forwards with frequency and quickly. And then when they're in the offensive zone, I really love how the D have jumped into the play offensively or adding to that with shots from the point. They could have 2 goals. Petri hit the crossbar. But they're really making a concentrated effort of joining the play, involving themselves in the rushes. So I like what the Red Wings are doing. Not sitting back and letting Florida take it to them, but they're really taking initiative in this hockey game and going on the offense, getting to the forward check, which really, Giovanni Smith did a great job initial forward check, then going to them in the second goal. So for the Wings, really a complete effort through 2 periods. But the key to that is it's just 2 periods. They have to continue to do this for the third.
Because you can see into the future, you told us on a Red Wings Live pregame show that the Wings needed some offense from their blue line, and they get the first goal as a Red Wing from Mark Stahl, and all of a sudden you can feel some of the weight lifted off the team's shoulders.
Well, I feel sharper when I get plenty of rest, and this being just my 3rd game of the year. I feel real good about my chances of making some good predictions. This being one of them is the Wings getting.
So that was Giovanni Smith with that goal, and then that was a perfect setup for Nemestikov, and then Nemestikov was also involved. 2-point night, he was involved. Well, Ryan actually the setup, but Nemestikov did get a point, but he was involved with the Stahl goal. So this is a good game for Detroit. This is a really good game.
This year is huge, John, for their confidence. So I really
Also, let's check to see other games that are going on. I completely forgot.
I think this looks like a different team. They look confident now with this lead, so I expect a real good defensive effort. And Grace is playing as he has all year. Stats don't indicate that, but he's been real solid.
And how about the fact that, if they win this game, this will be Grice's first win of the year, and a shutout for Grice, maybe?
Coming into this game.
3-3 at the end of the second. 1:15 left in the second for Carolina Columbus. Let's broadcast that. Again, we'll be broadcasting all the other games that go on once this game is over. So let's broadcast that one. So, the Blue Jackets just score here? I think they just did. So they're reviewing a goal which would cut the lead in half for the Blue Jackets. They're reviewing it. Let's see what the call is because it was offside initially. And here's the call for center. They challenged the play Columbus did. So
Trocheck does get a goal.
Carolina scores.
And now the Blue Jackets on the penalty kill in that tough sequence.
So what was the 3-3 game here? Carolina gets the lead again. 4-3. Trocheck. Good for the former Panther Hurricanes lead. Puck thrown in again. Now for Hamilton. The Hurricanes will have the power play because the Columbus challenge didn't work. Dropped it off in the final minute of play. Back from the line over Dougie Hamilton. Dropped in again, Aho. Can't get it. Jackets clear. And all the way back down, here's Hamilton in his own zone. 1:25 in the power play, 38 seconds left in the second period. Here comes Vincent Trocheck. Trocheck drops it off. Svechnikov can't get it. Blue Jackets clear. Reimer outside of his net, hands off to Hamilton. Here's Dougie Hamilton. Outstriding the goal and over to Trocheck, who drops it back off from where that was. Pulled against Stahl, shoots higher than a stick, and Jenner will clear this down the ice. And back it goes. With 10 seconds left, the Hurricanes will lance this through to center ice, and that should be it for the second period. Now 2 seconds left in the second, and it'll be thrown in, and that'll end the second period. Carolina gets a late goal, Trocheck, and the Hurricanes take a 4-3 lead over Columbus.
Super Bowl predictions for what they're worth from this group and second period highlights all coming your way. Our score after 2 periods of play. The Hurricanes with 3 in the second period have a 4-3 lead. Smiles everywhere. Brett Pesci was goal of the season. With a 1-goal lead.
Also, Pesci had the go-ahead goal. Yo, I just found the best T-Mobile ad. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. 1-0 Chicago still against Dallas. Go-ahead goal there. DeBrincat from Strome and Patrick Kane, who's had a really good year. Still 3-3 for the Kings and the Knights. And, this game, so that's that. One-goal game in Columbus. Tie game in Vegas. 1-goal game in Dallas. And that's it. So how about the fact that 2-0, this is only a 2-goal lead, and this is the most lopsided game. Got 2 1-goal games, and the other game is the tie game. So we'll see what happens in the third period of all these games, specifically this one.
Florida, they're heading to a high, by the way, of 84. That's a bunch
degrees more than we're enjoying on Super Sunday here in Hockey Town. We'll continue.
They're the team everybody loves. If you haven't already heard it, the team at NHL Network with a lineup that's got every hockey fan shouting. It all begins with NHL Now, setting up the day with news and buzz.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Followed by live look-ins and breakdowns on NHL.
I'm looking for you.
Then on the fly, wraps up the night with all the highlights and news.
Every game and every point matters.
The championship team is here all season long on NHL Network.
Still nothing. Still nothing. So nothing's happened so far.
What do you see?
I see a goal.
It's a goal.
Top show.
And you?
Hey, that's a save. No doubt about it.
Are you sure?
For sure. You don't see it?
NHL Tonight on NHL Network. It's as clear as day.
I can say it's absolutely wow.
All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. It's hockey. It's here. The official app of the NHL. History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black History is building the future every day. Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens. Hulu Originals, Disney Hits.
I'm watching PGA and the leaders show. Like golf, I don't really know how that would work. He hit somebody in the head with the club or the ball. What? Also, not relevant to sports or really anything, and I know none of you really here, but I'm looking out my window in my dorm room, and just it looks really nice. That's the good thing about up north, that with snow is annoying and it sucks at times, but it can also be really, really beautiful at times, which is really cool. Just wanted to share that.
Detroit is brought to you by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. By Meyer, when we support the home team, we all win. And by Ram. 2-0 Wings after 2 periods against the Panthers in Sunrise, Florida. Goals hard to come by.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything.
Not the case in some other places.
There's nothing official. I mean, there's rumors, but I don't like to talk about rumors because you get. Remember that one time the Browns went for a free agent acquisition from a tight end who was one of the best in the NFL at one point, and then he left and went back to Miami. I don't know if you guys remember that.
5.5 goals was the over-under in Columbus. They're only at the end of the second period. They've already scored 6. The Blackhawks playing in Dallas. At the end of 2, the Hawks have a 1-0 lead. Thomas Grice playing very well in the cage for the Red Wings as they try to get off the schneid after 8 consecutive wins.
So the save by Grice on Duclair. Still the second intermission here.
Situation.
And a celebration. Is this disturbing? Is it complimentary? How would you describe this?
You gotta be lucky to be good and good to be lucky. Hey, Miracle Girl. Wow. That took around a little soccer, anybody? The Norwegian with a little header action. This is a six. Keep the puck in. You just got a National Hockey League victory.
No, he didn't. He didn't say it's done. He said he got a text from a friend that said he thought that the saying is probably done, but it's not official. I'm not trusting the news until it's official. I'm not gonna say.
It's here, the official app of the NHL. What do you see?
I see a goal.
It's a goal.
Top shelf.
And you?
Thanks. That's a safe.
You know what I mean? I'm not doing it that way.
You don't see it?
NHL Tonight on NHL Network.
This is clear as day.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com.
But yeah, but that's all right. I'm not gonna argue at this point.
They're the team everybody loves. The team at NHL Network. Catch up with the news of the day on NHL Now. Get instant analysis with NHL Tonight. Top it off with On the Fly.
Every game matters.
All season long on NHL Network.
Sports Go app on your mobile device and stream the Red Wings live from anywhere. Take Fox Sports Go with you everywhere on the go with Fox Sports Go. Ken Daniels was waffling, and I made a gentle suggestion. Maybe you should take the goalie. Well, so far, that gentle suggestion is paying off. Not so much for the rest of us here. As Trev's got a point with the Bobby Ryan assist. So far, the rest of us with nothing, but there's a third period still to come. Ken and Mick will have it for you from Sunrise, from BB.
So the closest game to ending is right now by 3 seconds. Detroit, Florida. The Chicago-Dallas game will be starting at the same time, so probably miss all of that game. Can probably miss all that game. If the Vegas-LA game stays close, we'll have that game, and also maybe some of the Carolina-Columbus game. Then we'll be done. I'll have to get some dinner, and we'll get ready for the Super Bowl later tonight, which will be really exciting. I bash the Super Bowl because it's a little too big and the football and everything, but you know what? It's going to be enjoyable. Also, I let you know when I watch the commercials, guys, don't spoil it for me. If you've seen them on social media, please, to God, do not spoil the commercials to me. The past few years, I would always look online and just look up stuff, and I'd find the commercials already, and I just love just sitting there and watching them for the first time and going. Like, that's what I did when I was a kid before social media was that big. You still had Instagram and Twitter and stuff, but you didn't have it at that, you didn't have it at that extent.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of
So.
NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now to get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
They're the team everybody loves. The team at NHL Network. Catch up with the news of the day on NHL Now. Get instant analysis with NHL Tonight. Top it off with On the Fly.
Every game matters.
All season long on NHL Network. History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day. Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens. Hulu originals, Disney hits, and Plus.
I got Bucks 25-24. Just wait for that. I am not going to answer who I think is going to win the Super Bowl. Not this stream. You'll have to wait. What time is it? Oh, it's 5. Okay.
hits the previous 2 games. He took out
Start of the third period right now. We're ready to go.
Supplementary discipline remains to be seen. Remember, it's not initial point of contact, it's primary point of contact. Luke Glendenning's body position doesn't change. There was no penalty on the play. You asked 10 people, Mick, and we've asked around the league today. 5 will tell you no discipline. 5 others will
Looking again, the Gudis hit. I mean, it's up high. It's up high. The shoulder's there, but the shoulder doesn't hit the head. It hits up high in the chest. I wouldn't. I know it's against Detroit, but I wouldn't penalize here.
Everything, and as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't matter. The NHLPA should go to whoever won't change the rules, whether it's the GMs, owners, league officials, and say enough is enough. Because these guys at 45 years old, with hits like that, are going to be mumbling to themselves, and that's not right. They need to change it. It's just too dangerous. And especially with all the concussion talk over the last few years for football and hockey, it's a no-brainer for me.
4 on 4 to start the third.
4 on 4 here in Florida.
Red Wings have a lead after 2.
And it's back down. Down controlled shot right to Grice, and he makes the save. As the Panthers went right up the hop by Vigar, and try to get right back into the game. There's a tremendous check by Vigar early on Larkin.
This year.
Boy. And without Glendening in the lineup, Dylan Larkin 60% on draws this afternoon.
Yeah.
And again, that's important. The Red Wings have done a nice job. So 4 on 4 continues here. Larkin out with Fabry. Markov and Verhaeghe just went down. Larkin tried to chip one ahead to Fabry, couldn't find that bounce.
Back down for the Panthers, Vigar. Out and again.
On to Markov. Straddled the line, they say on
Back across Verhaeghe behind the net. Here's Verhaeghe. Carter, Verhaeghe holds it, drops it. Yandel lost it. Verhaeghe goes down. And the puck spun to Drieger. Gets it, instead of gloving it down, got it away from Ryan, who goes right to the bench. Back across at a shot. That is rifled down. And then lost it away. Big hit by Duclair. And that hit Fabry.
And 4 on 4 continuing here. Duclair up along with Huberdeau. Yandel played it through and Duclair.
Back over across from Yandel.
Duclair's got it again. Juleson moved it.
And holding it from the left side.
Gagne trying to clear the zone when he could. And it's off to Claire's skate. And Gagne will just slap one back in the Panthers zone.
Back down again from Gagne. And the Panthers controlling in their own zone. It's the same trade I think that you said, is the puck is gloved down by Grice.
Wigard has been a front and center guy so far this year in Red Wing games. There he is smashing Glendening at Little Theaters Arena. Nose first. Then Big Rasmussen took him to task, and that brought a scrum from everybody right there.
And that was a hit on Rasmussen they show on Vigar. That was earlier. The second game against Detroit, in Detroit. Remember that? That caused a scuffle. And then there was the hit earlier on against Dylan Larkin.
Remember that?
Yeah. Right. Called 5. Yeah. Took it down to a 2.
You can't go the other way.
Held from the line. Here's Ekblad turning away from Helm. Ekblad with it, behind the goal. Ekblad turns and shot that back down. Back across the shot, they score! A tip, Strawman put it on route, no shutout. And the Panthers now within one. It's going to be the former Blue Jackets Edinburgh, guys. With a tip in front of Grice, and the Panthers have altered this game. So now the Panthers trailing only by a goal. 2-1. That's them making becoming a good team by making a game that's been out of hand into a game that could change. And because we saw St. Louis did that, bunch of good teams this season. Here's Ronick, shoots off the boards. Control this down again. Back, Ronick shooting deflection to the boards. And Nemeth backs it over for Rome. Ronick pass to the slot. And off of Patrick Nemeth. Back across for Dylan Larkin. Here's Larkin. Swap from the right side and controlled it again. Backed it up a shot. Save made by Drieger. With Gagne in front. And Drieger keeps this game at 1 goal apiece. Roquan Smith, 3rd round and first round and 2nd round. That's a good trade for the Eagles as well. Let's look. Again, nothing. Also, Vegas just took a 1-goal lead. Their first lead of the game, Stevenson. Well, not their first lead, second lead of the game. They went up 3-2, and then Joel Anderson Nolan had the goal for the Kings. So that's what's happening in that game. Alexander Barkov might have just gotten injured at the wrist. I'm not sure. He just hobbled to the bench again. 28-25. Shots on goal. Favor Florida by 3. And back in again. Trying to stuff it. Is Gagne. Also, that was Benberg's first goal as a Panther. Just so you know. His first goal of the season. His first goal was Florida Panther. Yeah, I know Roquan Smith is one of He's really good pass rusher.
Just like that. As he tipped it through, and probably low on the stick. Barkov being attended to at the Florida bench. Right there. Stetcher got tangled up with him.
It was an accidental collision, really, but
he knocked it down with his hand, and it seems to be.
And so the puck got launched. Here's the play they're looking at. It's not a penalty or anything, but they're just looking at. Puck got launched to Smith from Smith. And it went off the glove of Barkov, and that hurts. I believe yesterday there was a play where the puck went off of the glove of an offensive player. It was a Maple Leafs. I don't remember who. As this comes in, here's Ernie. Pass to the goal! Oh, up high and deflected out of play by Drieger.
Some scoring goals for this young man. It's about 5 breakaways he's had. Ernie gets it to him. He didn't do anything.
And Nemestikov just with a breakaway just shot it off of Drieger, and that would have given the Red Wings a 3-1 lead. Yeah, Roquan Smith's a really nice pass rusher. He is aggressive and he's a smart guy, physical, athletic. Yeah, great player. One of the better defensive players that the Bears had. Nemestikov, 3 shots and 3 total shots. Decent amount of total ice time as well. As it's kept down long for him. Control. Duclair dropped it off. And then jostled from the stick. And here's Smith who takes a hit. Panthers will work this in.
This will be icing against Florida.
And that will be icing against Fabry and the Red Wings.
And now a message from MGM Grand Detroit.
He's young. I think. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because they do need a quarterback. That they want a consistent. They want a quarterback for their team that they feel like can drive. They feel like they're a quarterback away from making a run in the playoffs. And you saw that the Panthers drive to the goal and won't get there. And how about this? Duclair, is he going to get a penalty for this? Duclair went to the goal, threw his stick by the linesman, and it was just hands in the air, just yelling. But nothing. The refs are okay with that. I mean, I'm fine. I don't really care that he did that. But I didn't know usually an official might get a little annoyed at that. But no, as Barkov shoots in. And shot back, and Red Wings broadcasters just kind of commented on the fact that, you're in a 2-1 game. You don't want to be doing stupid stuff here. As Barkov hands it over to Huberdeau, back to Alexander Barkov. That hand's not bothering him at all. Huberdeau takes a hit. Nielsen tries to take it out. Puck will be taken out. Back to center for our Ekblad. 13:48 left in the third period. Panthers Red Wings 2, Panthers 1.
It'll be interesting to see whether Florida has the patience in this game that they've shown earlier in the year, as this game continues to lock down with a 2-1 deficit.
As it's taken back away right off the stick
This is the first time this
of
season
Gudis.
Florida has trailed going into the third period. They've either been ahead or tied. They did blow a 2-goal lead Thursday against Nashville.
Shot, I think, flanked off the post. Here's that centering pass, just like that.
Nashville came back with 2 goals in the final couple of minutes.
Moved it in and shot over the glove of Keith Yandel.
Nashville's off to an interesting start this year. Pretty good hockey team, but they've struggled early. They're 5-6 so far.
Backed it up.
No overtime losses.
Panthers move it down from the line.
Florida Panthers, the only team that has not lost in regulation. 6-0.
And back down again at shot.
COVID protocol delayed some of their games. It was increased there by Fabry.
The Panthers will shoot through. Panthers leading by 1 in shots on goal. Yeah, he's one of the better defensive players, young player. It does kind of seem stupid. I just think that, they traded for they tried the Cohen deal, right? They Cohen. They said Miller. They tried. These are 3 great players, and it's just kind of stupid that they would have made that trade. 2-1 Red Wings, 12-6 to go in the second. They're just really going for whatever. I think right now it's whatever they can do to get Wentz, and none of these trades have been officially accepted.
Whether you need to cash your tax refund check, pay bills, send money at CFSC's 87 New York, New Jersey locations, you can do it all your way, right away. Many stores are open 24 hours. Learn more at CFSC.com. CFSC, it's your money. Get access to it your way, right away.
What do you see?
I see a goal.
It's a goal.
Top shelf.
And you?
Safe. That's a safe. No doubt about it.
Are you sure?
For sure.
You don't see it? NHL Tonight on NHL Network. This is clear as day.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. It's hockey, it's here. The official app of the NHL.
Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens. Hulu Originals, Disney Hits, and must-see sports. With Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, get the Disney Bundle for only $12.99 a month.
They traded him instead of Tree Cohen. Well, nothing's official.
Mark Stahl getting that one.
But those were what's been thought. Face off immediately thrown in front. They score! The Red Wings score! Smith. Oh, nope. Never mind. Excuse me. I am completely not paying attention. They were just showing a replay of Smith's goal. False alarm, no goal. I thought that they didn't drop the puck, but they didn't show the replay box. Now it's live as Vigar in his own zone. Chipped it back in front. Puck loose across. And a save made by Drieger for the Panthers as it's moved in. A pass in front. A deflection. The Red Wings can't get the rebound through there. It's Sedina. Detroit trying to keep it through. Now the Panthers are going to go. They've got a 2-on-1. And no Red Wings are back there. 3-on-1. Pass across. And floated over the goaltender Grice. What a chance the Panthers had. They were not able to move in. Intercepted by Florida again as the Red Wings moved it across. And here comes Tippett. Barkov with the check. And the Red Wings send it into the Florida zone.
They are not going to be able to get away with pinching and gambling. They have to
Back it over for Stetcher.
They've got to back off in that situation.
Backed and dropped down.
So you want them to be the Devils of the 90s?
Yeah. Whatever it takes. Yeah.
Here it is to Stetcher.
Called across for Stetcher. There's a shot save. Rebound. They score now! Is it Smith? Not sure, but it's definitely Detroit. 3-1 Red Wings. It is Smith. He's second in the hockey game. So the Red Wings take a save on one end of the ice, and then Smith shoots, but actually not going to be there. It's going to go off the stick of Robbie Fabry, and the Red Wings lead by 2 again. Yes, it would be stupid for them. Panthers back in their zone. They need something to go right for them quickly. Venberg shoots to center ice. Here come the Panthers. Vetrano is offside. And good defensive play by Christian Juice.
No, Robbie Fabry coming back from COVID. He died out of the way there of Dolman.
Remember, Fabry had the first regulation, had the game-winning goal of the first and only regulation win by Detroit this year. The win against the Panthers.
That's kicked away by Grice, Juleson, and Darren Helm. Merrill.
Dropped it over. Merrill goes down.
That's taken here by Vetrano. Back to the line to Yandel. Back for Vetrano with a shot.
It's filed back across from Vetrano and then Yandel there.
Scooped it along the boards and then Ernie out the rest of the way back into the Florida zone. As we approach the halfway point of the third period, Red Wings up by 2.
Moved in, stalled by his net. Now Merrill, 2.
And have regained that margin after Florida narrowed it on the Wenberg goal.
Back across from the side of the net. Detroit leading by 2 with goals and also by 1 as that's kicked away by Drieger and kept in the shot category. Hurrying it over Nielsen. Panthers try to get out. They will now. Back down again, Gagne from his boards.
And then Tippett played one back into his own zone. Franz Nielsen knocks it deep to the line.
Nielsen shooting that through and then backhanded away by Drieger and off of the stick of Huberdeau. And back down there, there's Ron with it. Now Dylan Larkin from the boards. Again, I'll say it, what a win this would be for Detroit. There's a pass in front. Dylan Larkin to the line. Hronik passes it off. Hronik gets it. Dylan Hronik a shot. Deflected out of play with 8:41 to go. The Red Wings have Florida on the ropes on Super Sunday. Fabry from Smith. 2 points for Ivani Smith. And it is 3-1 Detroit.
Shop now to get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
They're the team everybody loves. If you haven't already heard it, the team at NHL Network with a lineup that's got every hockey fan shouting. It all begins with NHL Now, setting up the day with news and buzz.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Followed by live look-ins and breakdowns on NHL Tonight. The big picture perspective. Then on the fly, wraps up the night with all the highlights and news.
Every game and every point matters.
The championship team is here. All season long on NHL Network.
Let's take a look at what's going on here in the National Hockey League and the other games today. The other 3 games.
The official app of the NHL. History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day.
4-3 Vegas, still late in the third. 1-1. The Stars have tied it in that game. That game's kind of slowed down. Also, Carolina-Columbus. Carolina still's got a 1-goal game. So 1-goal games in every other game will definitely hop around the league. Hello, Wason. We're covering the Red Wings and the Panthers. Red Wings have a 2-goal game, a 2-goal lead. The go-ahead goal is Giovanni Smith's first of the game and first of the year. And we'll also be covering some of the other games going around in the National Hockey League. Vegas, LA, if you get there. Chicago, Dallas, and Carolina, Columbus. 1-goal games in Vegas, one and in Columbus, and a tie game in Dallas. But the Blue Jackets are on the power play, down by 1.
Ready for that push to that side and actually beat the passes there because of it.
Yeah, thanks, Ozzy. Good stuff.
And it's dropped back to Huberdeau.
Here's a chance over for Huberdeau to try to make it a 1-goal game again. Backhanded Huberdeau from the line. Here's Duclair. I'm doing great. How are you, Wason? Also, I forgot to tell you, I will be streaming later. I will be streaming the Super Bowl. And
Larkin, who played 25 and a half minutes earlier this season against Chicago.
is it a penalty now?
Minutes to the moment here in this game.
Yes.
Again, without Glendening and down to 3 centers when Luke
Oh, no.
lost early in the game. Mesnikov said
Dylan Larkin.
Strong afternoon too. And Smith
Got the puck, and here we go. Tied with shots and a 2-goal lead for
Like this, it's no coincidence, it's no accident. Your head has to be in the game. You're going to pay the price. And Larkin's in front of
the Red Wings. This is Verhaeghe. We'll take it. His top line has not been great, in this game at least. Tippett, pinned from the line. Barkov. Red Wings punch it to center ice, and it's taken back by Vigard.
Mackenzie Weegar to center. Around Ryan. Chipped in by Verhaeghe. Stetcher to get out.
Back down again from Stetcher and shot in over for off of Barkov's stick. Then Barkov behind the net. Here's Barkov, motors through. Chance back, Barkov. A double pass. Ekblad is there. Ekblad shoots, saved by Grice and controlled at the left wall. Shot over the glove and down the ice, and the Red Wings trying to get some chances. Here's Giovanni Smith. He's looking for his second big hit by Smith. And Ekblad and Vigard took a huge check. And now we got Smith. Smith is going to go with Ekblad. Here's a punch to the lower section. There's a punch to the upper section by Ekblad trying to get there. An elbow right to the head. Another punch. And Giovanni Smith brings down Ekblad. Oh, what a fight. Vigard, who got hit hard, and Giovanni Smith with the takedown. You can call him the new champion of the world. And Vigard smashing his stick in bits 4 times as he goes to the locker room. Ekblad to the box, and so is Smith. If there was any momentum for Florida, it's gone now. What a just tremendous. And this hit is, you know what? That's not. I was going to try to say that was a tremendous hit by Smith, who could really check. I was. Oh, they are going to get Smith for hitting the head. It looked high. It did not look in the head.
So that got 2 minutes for the hit to the head.
So it will be a Florida power play. So maybe there is momentum because they call a hit to the head, but then the 5 minutes to fighting. So one of their power play quarterback defensemen won't be able to play in the power play, Ekblad, because he got knocked out for fighting. And if you're wondering, with 2:22 left in the third, that's when Ekblad will be able to jump on the ice again. I'm from northern New Jersey.
They're like rear ends. Everybody's got one. So if you see it through the eyes of one team, not another, whatever.
I told you there'd be a mic drop this afternoon. I felt it. It is Super Sunday.
Oh, gosh, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Giovanni Smith and Aaron Ekblad. It's because Giovanni Smith hit Mackenzie Vigar up high. He just went to the locker room because he got injured a little bit. And they call a penalty against Detroit for hitting the head. I think they call penalty for that. Or it should be a penalty, but I guess they're not calling it now. No power play. But they also calling the five. Those are the two guys that fought. And Giovanni Smith won the fight. It doesn't really matter, but he brought down Ekblad with a good fist. There's a shot over Helm. Rebound in front, and Ernie can't get it. Drieger with the save. And for Smith, it's going to be a Gordie Howe hat trick. He didn't even think about for Detroit, and of all teams, where Gordie Howe started it, he'll hit a Gordie Howe hat trick. He'll get the goal. Right now, the go-ahead, the assist, because it went off the stick of Fabry, and the fight with Ekblad. And it is a Gordie Howe hat trick, but not only that, he won the fight. What a game for Giovanni Smith. Yeah, that's true. Again, I'll talk about – I'm not really going to try to engage in that much NFL talk right now because it's a hockey game. But when we get to the Super Bowl, you guys can talk about football as much as you want. As much as you want, because football, big hit there. For the Red Wings as the Panthers try to pile this in. And brought in. A shot to the net. Bobby Ryan up there. And the puck got deflected away. Panthers move to center. Huberdeau, and now Barkov goes down. Here's Dylan Larkin. Penalty coming up against Detroit. It looks like, or maybe not a penalty, maybe just another huge hit because the Panthers went to go check a red one, and that was Gagne who kind of crumpled down. We'll see what this is called. Oh, the guy that went down was going to get the penalty. So now this will actually be a power play. Gagne for holding Barkov. So this will be the first power play of the game. It's the fifth penalty of the game. Actually, sixth penalty of the game. But here's the thing. There was a 4-on-4. Fifth penalty of the game. There was a 4-on-4, so no power play. Then the two fightings. But this is the first time a team has had a power play. And remember, the Red Wings went 7 for 7 on the penalty kill last time. Florida, though, was one of the best power plays in the league as that shot went up high. And this game's starting to get testy. Somebody got whacked up. That was Stahl. Stahl got hit right in the face with the puck. Also, 5:40 left in the third, 1-1 Chicago and Dallas. Carolina scored another goal, 6-4, and 4:25 in the third. Vegas still has the 4-3 lead. And that was Hornquist was trying to position himself in front. That might have been the whole idea there.
Too many times in the head, for God's sake.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
That explains it.
But you know what? I'll tell you one thing, though. The biggest thing, without helmets, people have...
Back to down, and the Panthers move to center.
Maybe not, but not much in that, too.
Dropped it through from the wall.
That's just an accident, for sure.
And controlled back.
100 miles an hour. That's the other big deal. Comes to the line. Panthers working on the power play.
Move from the boards. And the Panthers at center. Dropping it in from Nemeth.
Leaves it there for Yandel. 4 points in the last 4 games for Yandel, all in the power play. 270 power play points in the career of Yandel. 4 from passing Reed Larson for 8th among U.S. foreign defense. Reed Larson had a good shot. Here's Yandel has it at the point. In for Hooper. Shot from the point gets blocked by Nemestikov.
Backed up from Nemestikov. And out he goes. Backed it up again and sent. Oh, a penalty coming up here. As Nemestikov got hit up high with the puck. Or somebody got hit high. A high stick. Was that what's called? Oh, no, not a penalty. Just a high stick. And this game, which was kind of solid, is just getting out of control. There are a lot of nasty plays getting out of here. It's a physical game, but I like physical hockey. The power play is still going up for Hagee, and the man advantage is over. Got about a minute 50 till Ekblad can leave the box, and Giovanni Smith can leave the box. It is a There's a big lead here for the Red Wings for their season, up 3-1. 4 to 33 shots, and you're starting to think of when the Panthers pull their goaltender, shot up high and deflected back down over for Vigard. The quicker they score, the sooner that will be. Panthers cycle in their own end, trailing by 2. Red Wings clear it finally, and down the ice it goes, but it should be icing. It will be icing.
At 3:23 and down by a pair. Will they pull the goaltender? I gotta believe they're leading that way. Even strength. The penalties expired. Yeah, there's Joel. Get out of here, Trigger. Get out of here, Trigger. Called it.
They are pulling their goaltender with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. Nice.
Now you got a tired group. Right. Red Wings can't change. Right. So Gagne on that face-off, controlled here by Ford, and a save by Grice.
Panthers move it, and then they shoot down, and Grace gloves it down and holds it there. 3:19 left in the third. Red Wings up by 2 goals. 3-1 Red Wings. 3:19 left in the third.
Disfruta un delicioso desayuno en McDonald's. Acompaña tus hash browns con un sausage biscuit, un sausage McMuffin o un McChicken biscuit por solo $3. Para pa pa pa.
Chicos, vamos a desayunar. Chicos. Me voy a McDonald's en 5 segundos.
Disfruta un delicioso desayuno en McDonald's. Acompaña tus hash browns con un sausage biscuit, un sausage McMuffin o un McChicken biscuit por solo $3. Para pa pa pa.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
Red Wings all game long, so hopefully we can finish this off here. 3-1 lead. You get to 3, John. That's my motto. Usually win. All right, Kevin Beck will bring it home. Thank you, John, and all Red Wing fans and Mickey. This year's media guide and pocket schedule have gone digital. Find all your game day info from the latest team news to starting lineups with this year's digital playbill. To view the latest issue, head over to DetroitRedWings.com.
Can't wait.
I know.
I guess we're going to save some trees, are we?
Yep.
Jeez. Well, Florida's got the goaltender out. Face off deep zone to Grice.
So here we go. 6-on-5 for the Panthers trying to get this puck in. They need 2 goals, and they need it in the next 3:10. A minute later, we're going to have Ekblad and Smith back on the ice as it is out of play. I think puck just got launched out of play.
For tomorrow night. Tuesday night, could see Bobrovsky in that for Florida.
Back down again from the line. Here's Keith Yandel. Yandel moves it. Doesn't pass yet. Now will. Viger. Yandel shoots. And that deflected wide. Back down again to Vigar. Yandel shoots in. Back across. The Red Wings steal it. Here we go. It's a breakaway for the net. The net is empty. They score. Domestikov. 4-1 Detroit. A terrible play. A terrible play by the Florida Panthers ends up in what might be the dagger in the coffin. A bad play by Vigar, and Domestikov steals the puck. He had a breakaway with nobody even close and an empty net. Face-off circle just like that. Florida did not do well on that face-off to get it out and shot back through the center and dropped it in the long. Panthers move it in the circle, faked the chance again. And dropped it blocked. And taken away over from Gagne and shot in for Strong. Not only have the Red Wings not won a lot of games. They only have won twice this year. But they've never won on the road this season. And this can be their first chance if they don't choke this away in the last minute 48. 4-1 Detroit, yeah. The Panthers not losing a regulation game this entire year. This might be it. And to Detroit. Good check from the far boards. Another hit. Shot in by Yandel. And that one went wide. And curls it down the ice. It will be icing against the Red Wings with a minute 21 left.
Well, good day to get that streak broken for sure. The boys will be able to at least enjoy a couple of days of the Super Bowl tonight. Not far from where they are.
Yeah, and they can also meet in their lounge area at the hotel, distance, but they can all be together to watch the game. Bobby Ryan's done the squares. The last Red Wing road win, Nick, was February 6th. The shootout in Buffalo last season. This will be the Red Wings' first road win in 14 games.
Detroit, last win they won on the road was last season, unbelievably, in the shootout, goal by Andres Antoniou, a nationally televised game in Buffalo against the Sabres. That's a long time ago. They were fans back then. Well, they are fans here. And John Merrill, dangling it around, the former New Jersey Devil, will shoot this down and back over for Drieger to touch that away. And now in the final 35 seconds, puck is dumped into the Detroit end. One last chance, Stahl passed it over. A good pass back to Domestikov. He'll shoot this down for Stroman, and now Yandel with it. Keith Yandel shoots it from the boards. And taken away off the backhand and from the boards. Stroman now. And held backhanded in. They're going to play on Tuesday. New Jersey will play Pittsburgh that time as well. Not sure if I'll stream if I'll stream those games because of classes. But how about that? Red Wings with a dominant 4-1 win over the Florida Panthers. They break the 8-game losing streak. And they win on the road for the first time since they beat them in Buffalo. And it's their first win against the Panthers in Florida since they won in overtime in 2018. What a win for Detroit. All right, let's see. Are there any other games we can broadcasts here that are going on right now. Chicago and Dallas is in overtime. We're going there immediately. We are going there immediately. And just give me 1 second. Back across from DeBrincat. He moves in. Stars and Blackhawks shot. They scored. DeBrincat. Blackhawks win in overtime. Alexander DeBrincat. With 2:04 left in the extra section, the Blackhawks knock off Dallas. An upset in the heart of Texas. And here's the carryover to Brinkett to Patrick Kane, and right to the Brinkett over the shoulder of Hudobek. And this is just called a read on Miro Heiskanen. Heiskanen blocked Kane, and Kane dishes it off to his smaller, faster teammate. Right over the shoulder. And the Blackhawks win. All right, let's go to Carolina and Columbus now, quickly. That's a 1-goal game, I believe, there. No, it's a 2-goal game still. Nope, they didn't score yet. Hurricanes in their own end. In their own end. The net is empty on the other side. Blue Jackets need 2. 64 seconds left in the period. This is the final game of Super Sunday for the National Hockey League. Moves it over and drops it back. Seth Jones. Slap shot from the circle. Score! Blue Jackets within 1! Patrick Lining. And his second goal of the hockey game. And with 56.3, I'd like a timeout for the home team because it is now 6-5. Any minute now, we see the game should start showing up. (26-22), shots in favor of the Hurricanes. Corpusalo is not in the crease. If the Blue Jackets get full position, he's going to the bench. Face off, won by Columbus. Taken back to the line and thrown all the way back. Here they try to take it all the way back again. Dropped it in through. And a slash against the Hurricanes. The Blue Jackets can have a 6-on-4 with a chance to tie it with 38.3 remaining in the third period. Once this game's over, I'm going to I'll make some really quick predictions, and then I'm going to go end the stream, and I'll see you for the Super Bowl once this game is over. Brindamere is incensed right now. He wants the puck to be dropped, but they are. So okay, so something's going on right now. Brindamere was annoyed because the Columbus Blue Jackets didn't have a timeout, but they bled time because they let Seth Jones repair his skates. And the referee didn't like that, but they're just trying to figure out everything going on here now. 34-25, face-offs in favor of Carolina. Now they need the clock to be set correctly. This will go for the rest of regulation unless the Blue Jackets score a goal here or the Hurricanes draw a penalty. So now they're trying to figure out the clock.
So they're trying to figure out if there's 38.
Remember, a year ago, Carolina had an epic Super Bowl Sunday win in the shootout, Justin Williams against Vancouver. And that was a long time ago. Chiefs won the Super Bowl as well. It almost felt like forever ago. And now they're back on Super Bowl Sunday, and they have an epic game again with Columbus trying to force overtime. This one, though, is in Columbus, not rally. Face-off tied up. They weren't able to get a clean draw. Now they are able to get a shot on goal, and this is wide in behind the net over Domi. Tried to sneak in this through the blue. The Hurricanes are going to get it over to the center. Trying to pass in front. Stahl still has it at the wall. Stahl backhands, and it's blocked away. Did not get to the net. It was going there. Taking out Seth Jones with 14 seconds left in the game. Here's Seth Jones spinning from his backhand. Turned away. Oh, is it onside? Yes. Line backhands over from Domi. Domi hands it back. Line shoots! And that blocked around. Line looking for the puck. It's Seth Jones. They got to shoot now. Won't be able to get one. Line shoots wide again. And that's the end of the hockey game. Carolina holds on for a 6-5 thriller against Columbus. And Reimer holds the fort. And Patrick Laine just tapped Slavin, who blocked the shot that could have been a goal and sent this to overtime. And what a good move by Laine to do that. What a game this has been. So Columbus wins 6-5.
The game's for sale if you're willing to pay the price it bought. Slavin was willing to pay the price. Laine knew how important it was. Gave him a tap where the Canes gutted this one out. Through and through. It wasn't easy. Drama galore. Big win.
But the important thing for the Canes.
All right, quick predictions for tomorrow.
6-5 improved to 7-2 on the season. There were goals, and goals.
Edmonton, Ottawa. You know what? I just remembered. I actually made predictions for these games on my radio show that'll air tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, so no need to do that. All right, good night, everybody, but I'm going to see you soon in about, we're going to say like 50 minutes or so, 48 minutes. I will see you in about 50 minutes for the Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. Have a good evening, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody. We'll see you soon. And that's it.